Hi everybody. I want to just really quickly just show you how this activity guide works for code.org. So the first activity guide that we're going through is the inputs and outputs activity guide. You may have already started this on Thursday or Friday. However, in class we were only able to get through the first half of it, so this first page. So we got down to the your app idea and then we stopped. Now if you're at home and you didn't quite understand how this works, that's okay. I want to kind of show you now how it works. So if you click on the inputs and outputs activity guide, this comes up. This is a Office 365 document. So in order to edit this on your own, like if I just click on this, I can't actually type anywhere in it, right? So what you want to do is you want to come to edit document, and now it gives you the option of editing it or opening it in the desktop app. I would really recommend just clicking this first edit button right here, because that'll just open it up right here in Canvas and let you edit it right here. So now I can click in this box and I can type whatever I want, right? Now the first I guess activity we're going to do is something that we're doing together. It's called the Pet Chooser app. Okay, and see how it says together. That means we're doing it together. So I'll do this with you as well, since you weren't there in person to do it with me. It says try out the Pet Chooser app a few times to see how it works. What are its inputs and outputs? Now its inputs and outputs, the vocabulary is shown right here. An input is the information computers get from users, devices, or other computers. The output is the information computers give to users, devices, and other computers. So basically the information, or the input, is basically what you tell a computer, and the output is kind of like what the computer tells you or gives to you, okay, in return, based on the inputs. So the first, you notice how this Pet Chooser app is highlighted in blue. That means it's a hyperlink. Now you can't just click on it, or probably won't be able to just click on it. Like if I click on it right now, nothing's happening. What I need to do is I need to hold down Control and then click on it. And you notice that I have a brand new tab opening up right up here, and it's the Pet Chooser app. So it says try playing this Pet Chooser app a few times. It says what are the inputs, what are the outputs. Now to get it to run, you actually have to click the run button. Okay, it says click here to start, so I'm going to click here. First question it asks is are you allergic to pet fur? This is a yes or no question. You can answer that based on if you're allergic or not. I am not allergic, so I'm going to click no. Next question. Do you like going outside? Yes or no? Yes, I like going outside, so I'll go ahead and click yes. Would you rather go with the crowd or be different? I like to be different, so I'll go ahead and click that. And then it gives me a recommendation for a pet, and it's telling me to get a goat, which I don't know that I would really do, because I don't have anywhere to put a goat. But that's that. So we can actually reset this if we want. We can run it again if we want. So let's answer a little bit different. Are you allergic to pet fur? No. Do you like going outside? Let's say no. I don't like going outside. This one is how cute should the pet be? I'd say very cute. This says to get a hamster. Okay, I'll take a hamster. Okay. All right, so now if we go back to, now that we've played with the Pet Chooser app a little bit, let's go back here and fill out our activity guide. You do want to fill this out on your own as we go through it. So I'll do this first one with you. It says, so I've got a box here for inputs and a box for outputs, right? What would the inputs be for that app? Remember, the inputs are what information we're giving to the app. Okay. Now, if you remember, this app asks us a bunch of different questions, right? It asks, are you allergic to pet fur? That's the first input, and we could answer that. There was another one that says, do you like to go outside? There was a question that says, do you want to be different or go with the crowd, right? There's another one that says, how cute do you want it to be? And I think there's another question, I can't really remember what it was anymore. So we'll just keep it to those to those 4 inputs. I think there was a 5th one, but I can't remember what it was. The outputs then is what the app gives us then. If you can think about what the app gave us was, it gave us a pet recommendation, right? So it gives us a pet recommendation based on our answers to the questions. Okay, so that's basically what we need to put in, right? We've got our inputs here, and then this is the output, is a pet recommendation. Okay, so what I want you to do now, the story creator. Okay, go to the story creator app by holding control and then clicking. It'll open up the story control, or the story creator. Go ahead and click run, put a name, color, food, emotion, and city in there, and then you're going to click one of these 2 buttons for a story. When you do that, you're going to come back and fill out your inputs and outputs. Go ahead and pause the video now and see if you can do this on your own, and then unpause it and I'll help you out with the inputs and outputs. Alright, so hopefully you paused it and you actually went through the app. If you haven't, please do it now. So our inputs. Okay, our inputs are all the information that we are putting into the app. Okay, so our first input would be name, then color, food, emotion, and city. So name, we pick a color, a food, an emotion, and a city. And then we also need to pick sci-fi or western, right? What would the output be then? Well, it gives us then a customized story, customized sci-fi or western story based on our inputs, right? So these things on the left, the inputs are what we give it, the information that we give the app. The output then is what the app gives back to us. Okay. Now, the last thing that we did was I had this every student come up with their own app idea. Now, you don't need to create something super complicated like TikTok or Fruit Ninja or something like that. Okay. This is something simple, kind of like what we just did with the examples. I want you to come up with an app. I want you to say what it does. And then you need to make sure you have clear inputs and clear outputs. Okay? So think of a new app idea. What does the app do? Oops. What does the app do? And then define what the inputs and outputs are. Okay? This week then, we are finishing this. So this first part of this week, we're doing other inputs on your own or with a partner. So if you're remote, you're going to be doing this on your own. Okay, it says so far all of the input that we have seen comes directly from the user. With your partner or on your own, brainstorm other ways an app might get the information that it needs. So instead of asking us a question or having us fill in a box, how else could an app get information that it might need about us? You're going to put that information right here. Then you're going to do the improved pet app. Okay, so you're going to control click on this. Okay, it says try out this, and then that gives the user information about pet stores close by, which uses new sources of input. Determine the information that the pet app gives from each source of input. So you're going to find the user, the phone sensors, and the internet. And then last, your app idea. How could you use other sources of input to improve the app idea that you just came up with in these boxes here? Okay, so go ahead and finish that up, and feel free to email me if you have any questions. Bye.